everyone. Welcome to Wild Breakaway with Tom Chorski. I'm Audra Martin. Tonight might not have been technically a must-win game for the Minnesota Wild, but it was about as close as you can get to one, and they delivered in a big way. 5-2 win over the visiting New York Rangers, led by Ryan Donato with a pair of goals here tonight, but overall really a good all-around team effort with 11 guys finding the score sheet. Yeah,
as you mentioned, it really was a must-win in the sense that the Rangers are really young. They played last night against Calgary, got walloped there, and so this was a real opportunity for the Wild to capture back-to-back games, and starting with tonight, they played a pressure game. They scored first. They scored a second time to give them a lead going into the second period, which I thought helped. They executed on the power play better than they have been and continued to get at least a power play goal a game. And Devin Dubnyk was big when he had to be, and the Wild just kind of played up and down the lineup with a lot more energy.
Now here's a look at tonight's final stats, all coming together for that big 5-2 win. 46 shots on net for the Wild. That's the second highest total of the season so far. And hey, that power play practice we saw a couple days ago for the Wild must have paid off, because they now have a power play goal in each of their last 2 games. So big win here for Minnesota. Maybe not a perfect game, but a lot to like, especially if you're the head coach.
I think there's still room where we could improve, but we had energy tonight. We did things that we hadn't done. I mean, we went to the net really well, I thought. We took 75 shot attempts at the net. You know, stuff like that, where in past games sometimes it might be 40. You know.
Well, there's not much time to enjoy this one as the Minnesota Wild get right back to work tomorrow to take on the New York Islanders for an early St. Patrick's Day hockey game. And the Islanders come to town still one of the better teams out in the East, and a team that will take advantage of every mistake you make. So the Wild have to come out with that intensity, that energy that had been lacking here on home ice, because otherwise it could be a tough one tomorrow against a team like the Islanders.
Yeah, the Islanders have had a great season. They turned things around with the hiring of Barry Trotz and new commitment to defense, kind of a defensive game that has helped them play more consistency. They've got good forwards in Anders Lee and Brock Nelson, a couple Minnesota kids that are playing really well for them this year as well. So they come in with a lot of momentum, despite the fact they lost to Detroit today and outshot them, outplayed them badly, but came away with a loss. So they're going to be a little annoyed, I think. So the Wild will want to get on them early and kind of pick up where they left off with a lot of shots towards the net, a lot of traffic, a lot of rebounds. You saw Donato with a tip-in.
Yeah.
Some odd man rushes. Need to clean up any odd man rushes against in the silly goal that went in off Dubnyk's leg. But other than that, if they jump on the Islanders early, they have the momentum going into the game.
Yeah, well, here we are. We're in the final stretch. Now just 10 games left in the regular season for the Minnesota Wild. And if they want to get past the regular season, they need to keep piling up those points starting tomorrow against the Islanders. We'll see if they can get it done. We look forward to seeing you then. For Tom Chorski, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us tonight on Wild Breakaway.